What's taking a beating? Maybe our plants, our trees.
I know. I had to move a lot of plants inside.
Yes,
yeah, a lot of my
so
pots. Yeah, they were starting to wilt, and it is the heat, but this is quite normal for this time of the year, unfortunately. Now the temperatures are going to crank to above normal this weekend, but for right now, UNT Denton Cam showing about 83 degrees. It is a little breezy at times out there. It's going to be very similar to yesterday, where you see a mix of sunshine and cloud cover. Temperatures close to normal, but it'll feel warmer than that actual temperature because of the high humidity and of course the breezy conditions. So your outdoor planner shows that temperature climbing to about 90 degrees around 2, 92 degrees around 4, about 10% coverage with our rain. And that 10%, I mean, that means most of us will not see the rain at all. Very similar to yesterday. And then as we head into the overnight hours, temperatures will struggle to cool down. We're just dealing with a lot of humidity, and that humidity is going to help the temperatures hold on to some of that heat overnight. So this afternoon, we make it to about 92 degrees in Dallas and in Fort Worth, much of North Texas in the low 90s, but it'll feel like the upper 90s when you do factor in the humidity. Here's a look at our satellite and radar. I am seeing a little bit of shower activity along our far western counties. I'm talking north of Abilene, north of Haskell. Otherwise, just some cloud cover. If we see any additional rain at this point in the day, it's going to be along our southeastern counties. Only 10% coverage for areas, really just the southern half of DFW towards the southeast, and Navarro, Henderson County, closer to about 20% coverage there. Now, better rain coverage tomorrow, closer to 30% for DFW. That still means that most of us will not see the rain. South of DFW, looking a little bit better potential for rain, 40% coverage for Johnson, Ellis County, higher, closer to 50% for Hill and Navarro County. On Thursday, the rain chances really start to dwindle down, only about 10% coverage for DFW, and the rain exits to the west through the day on Thursday. And this is why we have an eye on the tropics, potential tropical cyclone 1. That means that there is now an area of circulation. And once the wind speed starts to speed up and there's a well-defined eye, it'll then become a tropical system that does gain a name, and it'll likely be Alberto. And this track does have it going into Mexico, just north of Tampico, sometime Wednesday late in the day. But I want to show you this imagery because look at all that, the bright colors that you see there. That is the moisture, and a lot of that working its way into the Gulf Coast. So as we go about the day today, we may see some scattered showers along our far eastern counties, but look at what happens tomorrow. So Wednesday, that's when all of that rain gets poured into South Texas. We could see some really impressive rain totals out of this. We get the very tail end of it. That's why our rain chances are so slim. And then on Thursday, a lot of that exits to the west. Here's our rain coverage. Again, 30% is going to be really our highest coverage, and that happens on Wednesday. We do already see the tropical storm warnings in place along a big portion of the Texas coastline from Brownsville, including Corpus, including Galveston, including areas close to Brazosport. So we'll be watching that, and that's for wind speeds of over 40 miles per hour that look likely. 4 to 6+ inches of rain also possible for South Texas. Central Texas could pick up a quick 2 to 4. We will see less than half of an inch for DFW, maybe slightly higher for some of our southern counties. That's where they're closer to the moisture. Otherwise, we're looking dry, eventually warmer. Tomorrow, we do see a high of about 88, and that's just because of the added cloud cover. But after that moisture moves out, temperatures ramp up quick. We're talking upper 90s Saturday and Sunday with heat index in the triple digits. We'll be back.